Bonjour à tous, j'espère que vous allez bien. Comme tu sais, je m'appelle Himanshu et je suis votre professeur de français. Et aujourd'hui, on va continuer le temps présent. Comme tu sais, c'est mon 12e vidéo en ce qui concerne le temps présent et on va continuer quelques phrases aujourd'hui. D'accord? Ensuite, c'est parti. On commence. As I told you, this is my second video as far as present tense of French is concerned. And if you have not watched my first video, then please go through to that. It will give you more idea. So let us start and continue our series of learning the present tense in French. As I told you last time, comme je vous ai dit la dernière fois, in French, to make present tense, we use the same formula, on utilise la même formule comme l'anglais, like English, which is subject plus verb plus object. Let us do some sentences. On fait quelques phrases. The first is Pierre is 13 years old. Subject plus verb plus object. Subject is Pierre, verb is, and object is 13 years old. Now in French, they don't say Pierre is 13 years old. If you have to do the literal translation from English to French, you say Pierre has 13 years old. So there are few expressions for which we use is, am, are. We use has, have, and had. And age is one of those expressions. There are others like for hunger. They don't say I'm hungry. They say I have hunger. I'm, for example, he's thirsty. No, they say he has thirst, or whatever the way you want to do it, but they use avoir word, which is to have in French. So I hope that you remember the conjugation of avoir verb. If in case you don't, then let us go back and let me show you, which I taught you last time. Avoir verb. See, here it is. Avoir, which means to have. J'ai, this is the conjugation. C'est ta conjugation. J'ai, I have. Tu as, you have. Il, elle a, he, she has. Nous avons, we have. Vous avez, you have. Ils ont, elles ont, they have. This is one of the irregular verbs and the most important one which you need to remember by heart if you want to learn French. So, in the sentence, it was Pierre is 13 years old. So, Pierre comes in third person category. So, that's why we used a, which means has. Pierre a 13 ans. 13 is 13, and ans means years. Pierre a 13 ans. They are little. Subject is il, and the verb is are, which comes from être verb. Now I'm not gonna go back to do the conjugation of être verb because I have done many times. So it is sont. Elles sont. They are little, petite. Elles sont petites. We don't have a big bicycle. Well. It's a negative sentence, right? So when we have to do the negative sentence in French, first of all, make the positive one and then make the negative. It will be very easy. So we have a big cycle. We have a big bicycle. Nous avons, just skip ne and pas as of now because that is used for negation. So nous avons means we have a grand cycle. a big cycle. When we have a negative sentence in French, we just have to do one thing. We have to add no and pas on both sides of a verb. The verb is avoir here, which means have. So, nous ne avons pas un grand cycle. Well, is this correct? Well, this is incorrect because we have to do a slight makeup in the sentence. Nous, you know the rule of the French when we have the vowel at the end of the first word and the second word also starts with a vowel, then the first vowel is replaced by apostrophe and the whole word is pronounced together. So this is nous n'avons, n'avons pas un grand cycle. So this was the first rule, NAVO, and the second rule is in French, whenever we have a word ends with a consonant, which is S, and the second word starts with a vowel, which is U, the whole, both words are pronounced together. So it is pas un, pas un. It will not be pas un because the last letter is silent usually, but here it is pas un. Nous n'avons pas un grand cycle. Nous n'avons pas un grand cycle. J'espère que vous avez compris. I hope you have understood. Are you hungry? So, again, hungry. So, have you hungry? In that way, we will do the translation. So, it's a question one sentence. Whenever, well, let me show all of the possible ways, then it will make more sense. So we could make this sentence in four ways. Initial, first of all, whenever vous is written, it means it's a formal expression. Whenever it is Q in a sentence, it is informal. In Hindi, it is tu, and vous means aap. That's the first thing you remember. Second thing, in question word, we always start with ask. This is called ask. There is no literal translation of ask as such, but in a question word we use ask. That's the first way to create a sentence. The second way I will tell you. So ask, tu, which means you, a means have. So ask after that subject plus verb plus object. The same pattern, only ask is added. So Q is subject, A means verb, which means have, came from avoir verb. Fa means hungry. Ask tu as faim? Are you hungry? In Hindi it is tu bhuka hai. The second one, ask vous avez, together, vous avez faim. Est-ce que vous avez faim? आप भूखे हो. Second way, without ask. So if you make the sentence without ask, then the formula, which is subject plus verb plus object, will get changed to verb plus subject plus object. So verb is a, then subject is Q, and object is fa. So the pattern is reversed. Aati fa, and formal way is avez-vous faim. So that's how we make the sentence. Prochaine phrase A, the next phrase is, do you drink tea? So first is ask. Ask, vous buvez, well, fine. The verb is drink. So we got to find out the conjugation of to drink. I hope I have done it somewhere. Let me check it. See, it's here. Boire, which means to drink. Je bois, I drink. Tu bois, you drink. Elle boit, he, she drinks. Nous buvons, we drink. Vous buvez, you drink. Ils boivent, ENT is always silent. Ils boivent, elles boivent, they drink. Et maintenant la phrase est, and now the sentence is, est-ce que Vous is subject. Bouvet. After vous, bouvet will come according to the conjugation. Selon the conjugation, après vous, nous devons écrire bouvet. Vous bouez un thé. Un thé. Un tea. Est-ce que vous bouez un thé? This was the formal one. Et maintenant l'expression est informelle. And now the expression is informal. Est-ce que tu bois un thé? Do you drink tea? Second method is deuxième méthode. Second method is buvez-vous un thé? So verb plus subject plus object. Buvez-vous un thé? Now can you imagine how to write another way using informal way without using the ask? I give you 15 seconds. Je vais vous donner 15 minutes. D'accord. It should be bois-tu un thé? Bois-tu un thé? Bois came from the conjugation which I just taught you. The boy goes to school or to the school. So I need to teach you the verb go here, which is one of the most important verbs in French. The verb is aller. Although I have already taught it before, but for those who are watching this video first time, this is for them. Aller means to go. Je vais, I go. Irregular verb, of course. Bien sûr que oui, c'est un verb très irrégulier. Tu vas, you go. Il, elle va, he, she goes. Nous allons, we go. Vous allez, you go. Ils vont, elles vont. They go. So, le garçon, which is the subject, c'est un sujet. Le garçon va, verbe, à l'école. To, le is, I should have written the here. So, the is translated le and then e is at the end. So, e is changed into apostrophe according to the rule. So, le garçon va à l'école. Le garçon va à l'école. Now, had it been the boy does not go to the school, can you tell me what would be the translation? Est-ce que vous pouvez me dire comment on va traduire cette phrase? Well, it is very easy, right? Le garçon ne va pas à l'école. Le garçon ne va pas à l'école. Sorry, le garçon ne va pas à l'école because the rule of the French. So we just add na and pa, both sides of a verb, which is va here. The verb is va. My friend knows how to play the piano. Come on, find out the verb quickly. Well, we have to know, first verb, and the second verb is to play. We have two verbs, and you know the rule of the French says that whenever we have two verbs in any sentence, quand nous avons deux verbes dans la phrase, we have to do the conjugation of the first verb. Nous devons faire la conjugation de verbe première. और जो दूसरा and the second verb we will write in its original form unless and until some conjunction comes in between. So my friend is mon ami, and then to know, which is savoir, irregular verb. Je sais, tu sais, il, elle sait, nous savons, vous savez, ils, elles savent. I know, you know, he, she knows, we know, you know, they know. Mon ami, pronounced together because consonant and vowel, then mon ami, say. Well, the mon ami, it will come in the third person category. So that is why it is say. Comma, how to. Jouer, jouer to play. Le piano, the piano. Mon ami sait comment jouer le piano. Répétez-vous s'il vous plaît. Repeat please. Encore fois, one more time. Mon ami sait comment jouer le piano. Now just imaginez-vous, if this sentence is my friend does not know how to play the piano, then how you will do the translation? Comment vous allez faire la translation? Dis-moi. Well, you guessed it right. The verb is say, है ना? The verb is say. So you just add no, any here, and pas here. So it will be mon ami ne sait pas comment jouer le piano. Mon ami ne sait pas comment jouer le piano. And if it had been, does my friend know how to play the piano? If it is an interrogative sentence, then how it would be? Well, I have not done it here, but you can apply your brain. It will be very easy. Then if you use the ask method, then ask mon ami sait comment jouer le piano. Ask mon ami sait comment jouer le piano. The same sentence. So in that way you can do. The next sentence is I don't know. I don't know. So first of all, I know. We'll do the positive one. So for to know, it is savoir. We just did, and with first person, which is I, it is say. sais. D'accord? So je sais. I know. And then I don't know. Je ne sais pas. Je ne sais pas. I don't know. I watch television before going to the bed. So the verb is watch, and the second verb is going. Well, for to go, it is aller, and for to watch, it is regarder. So we have to do the conjugation. Nous devons faire la conjugation, la première verbe, the first verb, which is to watch. Regarder, je regarde, I watch, tu regardes, you watch, il elle regarde, he she watch, nous regardons, we watch, vous regardez, you watch, il elle regarde, they watch. So, je regarde, I watch la télévision, the television. Before is avant, going to the bed, d'aller, me coucher. Me coucher means to go to bed, a verb. Je regarde la télévision avant d'aller me coucher. Can you repeat? Je regarde la télévision avant d'aller me coucher. One more time. Je regarde la télévision avant d'aller me coucher. Très bien. Et la prochaine phrase est You don't eat fries and fish every day. You got to find out the verb. Vous devez trouver quel est le verbe ici. Le verbe est eat. D'accord. Le français pour eat, on dit manger. We say manger in French. Let us do the conjugation. Well, I think, okay, I have done it previously. It is very easy, manger, and which is a regular verb. I hope you can do the conjugation by yourself. So first positive sentence, okay? Tu manges, you eat, they frites the fries, et du poisson and the fish tous les jours, every day. For every day, you can also write chaque jour. Now, negative one. Tu ne manges pas des frites et du poisson tous les jours. Repeat, please. Tu ne manges pas des frites et du poisson tous les jours. Très bien. J'espère que vous avez compris. On, on marche dans la prochaine phrase. He travels to different country every year. Verb is travel. We got to find out the verb, which is voyager. Voyager. Je voyage. I travel. Tu voyages. You travel. Elle voyage. He, she travels. Nous voyageons. We travel. Vous voyagez. You travel. Elle voyage. They travel. He travels. Il voyage dans dans a pays. Pays means country. So in French, the pattern is reversed. They say country different, not different country. So pays différent, different country. Chaque année, every year. Chaque is every. Il voyage dans un pays différent chaque année. Je répète, il voyage dans un pays différent chaque année. They listen to the radio in their room. The verb is listen. Let us go back. The verb is écouter. J'écoute, I listen. Tu écoutes, you listen. Il, elle écoute. He, she listens. Nous écoutons, we listen. Vous écoutez. You listen. Ils écoutent. Elles écoutent. They listen. So what it should be here? Ils écoutent. Ils écoutent la radio, the radio. You could have written à la radio, which means to the radio. Ils écoutent à la radio. Dans means in leur chambre, their room. Ils écoutent la radio dans leur chambre. Excusez-moi. We prefer to go to the cinema this weekend. So the verb is prefer, which is a very good verb. C'est un très bon verbe. Allez-y. Laissez-nous voir la conjugation de cette verbe. Préférer. Préférer. Remember, we have to put this accent, which is over E, which is called accent aigu. I have already explained this in my diphthong series video. But again, let me remind you, whenever we have this accent on the top, which is going towards the right side, it gives a sound. And when it goes to the opposite side or to the left hand side, example here, it gives a sound. This is a, this is a. Accent aigu, first one, and second one is accent grave. Je préfère, I prefer. Tu préfères, you prefer. Il, elle préfère. He, she prefers. Nous préférons, we prefer. Vous préférez, you prefer. Il préfère, elle préfère, they prefer. So nous préférons, we prefer, original form of the verb to go, which is aller. Nous préférons aller au cinéma ce week-end. Nous préférons aller au cinéma ce week-end. We finish the homework before leaving school. The verb is finish, which is finir. Finir. Je finis. I finish. Tu finis, you finish. Il, elle finit, he, she finishes. Nous finissons, we finish. Vous finissez, you finish. Ils finissent, elles finissent, they finish. Uh, Sentences. We finish means nous finissons the homework, le devoir, avant before the quitter, which means to leave l'école, the school. Nous finissons le devoir avant de quitter l'école. Répétez-vous, repeat please. Nous finissons le devoir avant de quitter l'école. D'accord. You choose a greeting card for his birthday. The verb is choose. Again, we have to go back to make you understand. Choisir means to choose. Je choisis, I choose. Tu choisis, you choose. Il, elle choisit, he, she chooses. Nous choisissons, we chooses. Vous choisissez, you choose. Ils, elles choisissent, they choose. We choose a greeting card for his birthday. Vous choisissez. This is a formal one. आप choose करते हो. If you have to say तू choose करता है, then you should have written tu choisis. So either tu choisis or vous choisissez. Une carte de the greeting card. Une carte de pour son anniversaire. For his birthdays. Birthday is anniversaire, his is son. Vous choisissez une carte de vœux pour son anniversaire. C'est tout pour aujourd'hui. Merci beaucoup pour me rejoindre ici dans ma chaîne en YouTube qui s'appelle Language One Stop. Merci beaucoup. De fond de ma cœur, je voudrais vous dire merci beaucoup. Et si vous avez aimé cette vidéo, s'il vous plaît, abonnez-vous à ma chaîne et vous partagez ma chaîne avec tous les gens qui vous connaissent. Je vais vous voir dans ma prochaine vidéo. Merci beaucoup. I'm going to see you in my next video. Till that time, take care. Prends soin. Au revoir.